Hello, my name is Jedediah, and I'll be talking to you again about AFK Journey, the mobile game. I'm going to continue on my last video. I'm going to talk primarily about Honor Duel again tonight. Give you an update on what I've been doing. The new season, so to speak, of Honor Duel is started. So some new artifacts have come about. Some some heroes have been taken out, and others have been put back in, and there have been some damage adjustments to some heroes as well. So we'll talk a little bit about some of that, but we're probably just going to focus on me playing through. And I wanted to give you a rundown on what happened since the last time you saw me. And this is the what we did on the last video. This fragrant bag right here on the second. As you can see, I've had some mixed results since the new season started. I got 5, a 0, a 5. I got a 9 on the Unity, and this Unity was a unique one for me. This is the first time I tried this distinct grouping. But yeah, the Unity Pom Pom is the one where you're trying to get different factions together, and you want to get at least 4 different factions. And I always try to get Valara and Theodore together when I do the Unity Pom Pom, but sometimes I put Siren in here. Most of the time I do try to get Diamond, but every once in a while I'll use Bonnie or uh, sometimes I use, I can't remember her name. She's on here. Yeah, here she is. I'll use Nara in the Unity Pom Pom. And Shakir, I'll throw in with Zandrock or Alsos, who I really liked, but Alsa is no longer available in Honor Duel. She is gone. She was one of the ones that was removed, and a few have been added as well. So, yeah, let's go backwards. Let's go back up to the top here. Go past that one. I got a 9. I got a 4 on the next fragrant bag. So as you can see, I did not do perfectly every time, even with the run I had on the artifact last time. 1, a 0. This was really bad. 0, 0. And these are the new artifacts are coming in, so I'm learning the new balancing too, because some of the heroes got nerfed. Like Fedor got nerfed, Perseus got nerfed a little bit, probably not enough because he still hits really hard. Let's see. Yeah, here's one of the new artifacts, the Sacred Wings. If at least 3 allied heroes of the same class are deployed, increases their attack and physical and magical defense by 25% and their haste by 30. If all deployed allied heroes belong to the same class, grant a shield equal to 100% of the team's attack. And I really had fun with this one because I went rogue. I think I ended up getting 2 rogues on the first draw, and I was like, I'm just going to try to go all rogues. So I ended up getting Ravion, Iron, Sinbad, Nara, Lily May, and Sylvina. So I think that I ended up running mainly those, and then I would sub in Sylvina in for Nara until Nara ended up getting Mythic, and then I just ran off there the whole way. And I had a lot of really good luck with this. I wonder if there's any replays on it I could show you. See, I mean, I can show you that, but I can't show you a specific game. That's too bad. I don't think I have any recorded that one either. So let's see. 2, 1, 1, 1, 9. Here's another one of the new items that popped up. It's the Dead Tide Sail. Increases the basic stats of all allied Dead Tide Fleet heroes. Those Dead Tide Fleet heroes are Hodgkin, Monty, Nara, and Viperian. So by 15%, it empowers these heroes to siphon HP equal to 40% from the weakest enemy every second. If at least 3 of the Dead Tide Fleet heroes are deployed, summons a water spout in the area with the most enemies every 8 seconds, dealing magic damage equal to 80% with the combined attack of the Dead Tide Fleet heroes every second for 3 seconds. And based on my experience of using it and going against it, I believe that this is the most overpowered artifact introduced so far, in my personal experience. Every time I run into it, I get my ass kicked, and when I used it, as you can see, I did pretty good. I got 0 losses. See, there's where those 3 apples are, and 9 wins. I just went straight through with this group, had no problems whatsoever, especially if you can run it with a diamond in there. Because, I mean, I was throwing Diamond in there and just running all full Dead Type Fleet. And it was nasty, nasty damage, and people died really fast. And going up against it, I found that it just kicks the crap out of everything I throw at it. So, there you have it. And here's another one of the new ones. It's the Exile Tome. This has to do with the South Thorin heroes, the elves. So, Indris, Ravian, Valara, Theodore. This one I had mixed results with. It's both using and facing. It seems like it's okay. I just never could get it really rolling. I think it took me a while to get the 3 that I wanted to get, because you got to have at least 3 Celebrities for Fleet, Summon the Dragon, Rain Down. I think this one is actually a pretty good one as well. It does not bode well that I've only got a 1 with it. But I'm pretty sure that this one is one of the better ones, and that if you use it and you get the right heroes to go with it, then it should get you an, at least 5, if not a 9. I obviously did not play it well. All right, let's see. Moving on, I think this is another one of the new ones. Yeah, the Rustport Anchor. This is the light bearer heroes from Rustport. When you're dealing with the Sinbad, Luca, Sonya. So I hope to probably do some videos with those specific ones. And I mean, I've been rating them to you, but I don't want to waste your time. So we're just going to move through those. Those are the new ones. Another one is the Nightfall Sword. It's about the swordman. I had terrible luck with that one, and I have seen terrible luck going against it. Obviously, I could not get a win with it. It was nasty. I think it's very underpowered. It's weak. Every time I go against it, I beat it very easily. Vandrock. And here's another one where I did the 3 same class one. Before I did the rogue, and on this one I did the mage. I did mage across the board with a healer. I threw a healer of support of Rowan in there, and I threw his tank of diamond in there. So I had the 3 mages to get the 3 that I needed for the artifact, and I mowed people down. It took me a while to get the group that I wanted, so that's why I ended up with the 2 losses, but I did get the 9 wins. So let's see. 1 with Pain. 6 with the light bearer. I think the light bearer is actually going to end up being stronger in this iteration of Honor Duel than my Wilder group was, at least so far. It might not be. We'll see tonight. And we're just going to play a random one, and we're going to take what we get here. So let's jump right into this. And you can see I'm going up and down, all around the 2,000 mark. I broke the 2,000 mark in the last video with you. Hopefully I can do it again. So let's hit continue, and hopefully we get one of the new artifacts as well. Oh, that's right. I have it preloaded with the Dead Titan fleet. I forgot I saved it. I was like, oh, I'm going to save this one for these guys to watch on the video. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is what I started off with, right? I'm at the base. I got my 60 tokens or badges, and I've got these 3 heroes to start with. So they started me off with 2 Dead Tide heroes already. So let's see what the other ones are again, just to refresh our memory. So Hodgkin, Bonnie, Nara, and Viperian. So we've got 2 of those. We need Bonnie or Nara or both of them. And we want to combine them with a good healer of sorts. So, I mean, ideally, you want to try to get an Graveborn one, Ludovic. That way you can have the full group bonus. But I think any healer is going to be really good, especially a healer like Rowan, who's going to give you a lot of energy really fast. And as I said, I think Dead Tide Fleet is the most overpowered artifact. So this may prove me wrong, or you may just see how terrible I am at this. So let's find out. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab that jungle hood, because you know how much I love the jungle hood if you liked the last video. I think it's a fantastic early item for healers, and I end up using it till the end a lot of times. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab some Graveborns. Alright, we got Nara. So right off the bat, we got the 3 that we need, and we have Ludovic here. So we may want to swap to go back and forth to see which one of those is going to end up being stronger. And we can kind of look at match times or I mean, it's going to be hard to tell because each team you face is going to be different. But you might get a feel for which one you like more. And I can go full Graveborn now. I'm going to go ahead and lock that Graveborn down. And I may want to save that Shadow Gloves. I don't think so. I'm going to run with this. Shadow Gloves I do like in certain situations since it's cheap and it's relatively powerful. It gives you attack speed. Attack speed's never bad, and it only costs 10 badges. But we're going to go ahead and run with this. And although today I started experimenting going under my 17. So now that I have one locked in, my new method is say, hey, okay, I can refresh the board 1 more time or 2 more times and look to see if there's something else I can lock in. And I'm not locking any of that in. So let's go 1 more time. Yeah, and we got another one we can lock in. Now, we're probably not going to get the badges we need to unlock both of those the next round. But, hey, we've got one locked in. So maybe they'll give us a better hero or item in the other 6 spots that we have. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. And we're facing some more name. I do not know what that is, and we're going to go on one of the new ones. That's the Rustport one. So it's going to be looking at the Lightborn Rustport heroes. So just to refresh your memory, there we go. We're going to increase the basic stats. They're getting life drain, range defense, and then assist or defeat, teleport from the most, and do more damage. That one is interesting. I had mixed luck with it earlier today. So let's go ahead and drop these guys down. If I can remember how I did this before. I think Hodgkin would be... I want Diamond is what I really want, because Diamond's going to be one heck of a damage dealer right off the bat. But I'm going to try to surround Valka because she gets that shielding when I surround her. And I want to leave Nara for later because I want Nara to give me a grab buff. I want to look to see where I'm going to put her to see where I'm going to grab. So we're going to hit confirm on that. Nara will pull to her, and now I'm gonna play the odds and run over here. So right now she's trying to grab Damien, which is not gonna work because he automatically just jumps off the board, and she doesn't grab his card or anything like that. But hopefully he will put someone else. I mean, he has to put someone else over here. So if we get lucky and he puts them in these areas, we'll pull that versus Cart Boy.
Great
I like calling Cart Boy.
materials.
I've already called that many times. So now we have a max shield on Valka for surrounding her. Just to give you a refresher on what that is, she gets the shield. Yeah, gains a shield and increases her attack speed. So you know, the more shielding she has, based on people around her. All right, let's go ahead and confirm. Roll this, so we're not holding him up all night either. Now, I apologize in advance for my ramblings. And it looks like we got unlucky. He was smart enough to stay over, and we did grab her, so that's good. That's what we want. And now we're grabbing him, and see, look at this. Look at this. It's just massacred. I mean, we lost Valka, but it didn't matter because we just mowed them down like it was nothing. Now, this is an early game, so early games can happen like that. But look at these numbers. This is insane. You know, they're doing all kinds of damage, and Ludovic is healing like crazy. Now, she tried to take some of that with her shielding and whatnot, and she took all she could. But Sinbad is rolling at a legendary already, and he was putting out damage. Siren's putting out damage. And it took out Valka, but it didn't do anything to anybody else, and those are the ones that are really hurt. So, right now, we're starting really strong, and I have a good feeling about this artifact. This artifact seems like easy mode. So, let's roll with it. And, oh my gosh, we got a really good item right off the bat. You know how much I like the Mask of Fury if you watched the last video. This thing is fantastic, because you get the 100% attack increase. It does come off with a trade-off of 50 reduced haste, which is not so bad if you have something like the Fragrant Bag that's giving you haste right off the bat. And I don't know if Dead Type empowers, so they siphon HP, and then you do an AoE damage as well. So it gives them extra stats, which is, you know, part of that is haste, but it's not like straight haste. It's more like the stat, like agility that would improve your haste, that kind of thing. But yeah, so now I've got a tough decision, because if I take this, that's going to give me less than what I need to get this, because I do not have 53. I could sell Rowan and just roll with Ludovic and get that. All right, let's see who we get first and make that decision. And we got Nara and Valka. So Valka's getting buffed up, so we may end up just running her. But we really want to get Diamond. That's who we really want, so I am going to go ahead and sell Cart Boy. Not Cart Boy. Stall Boy. He sells stuff. I don't know. I call Damien and him the same thing, Rowan. So forgive me. So we want to put this on one of those guys that was doing a lot of damage. You know, Viperian, Nara. Nara will snipe somebody really hard when she's running with that. But Hodgkin may be our best bet, because Hodgkin has this weird, like, he saved me several times when I used this artifact last time. He was the only person alive, and he goes physically immune a lot. One of his abilities, and he would like 3v1 people because he's so powerful with this artifact. But so maybe putting that on him might be the good idea early on, so we're gonna do that. And we obviously have no more badges, so we're just gonna roll. Let's get another one. Let's get another easy win. Let's get easy wins. We want easy wins. So we're playing Pathfinder. Oh, I actually know Pathfinder from my server. I've seen him out and about, running around doing quests and stuff. I don't know him personally, not in the same guild, but I have seen him around. Let's see. Let's run this similar to what we did last time. Maybe put Valka in the front.
A familiar battlefield.
I think let's put her in the front. She's only going to get the 2 double buff, but that's fine. We'll put Ludovic next to her. So we're going to hit confirm so that she doesn't hit. Hopefully they put somebody out here, and they're running Pang. Yeah, Pang is their nasty guy right here, because he stays alive a lot better. He gives out shields to himself, I think is how that works. So I could grab Pang if I moved it here, maybe. I'm not sure what will happen if you put somebody here or here. I think I'll end up grabbing this one, or possibly in the back. I want to try to get Pang so I can just knock him out real fast, or possibly go for Rowan, because Rowan is his healer. And it's kind of a toss-up here. Radeon, I would love to get Radeon because that son of a gun does a lot of damage once he gets rolling. This is a tough call. Let's go ahead and put Viperion out there before we forget. We're just going to put him in the back.
Are everywhere.
And I think I'm going to go after his healer. Let's go after Rowan and hit confirm, and hopefully he won't put anybody behind him. And he's probably going to. And it doesn't look like he did, so we're going to grab... And he was immune because of Radeon. Duh, it's stupid. I mean, Radeon always buffs those guys in the back. And we're getting a lot of damage, but we're going down. Viperion, Nara's going to die, and I lost. Maybe. Unless Nara gets an amazing damage here, which I don't think she will. She's going to die. Okay. And that's because I was stupid. I probably should have tried to get somebody in the front with Nara. Had I done that, I might have lived. And as you can see, maybe it's not as overpowered as I thought it was. And his ping was really hitting hard on the legendary level. And we need a better tank than Valka. Valka's not really built to tank. She is a warrior, but she can be kind of a pseudo-tank in the right situation. Maybe I'm not doing this right. You know, leave a comment. Let me know if I'm doing something stupid. Point it out to me. Let's see. We can learn from each other, maybe. I don't know. I'll make the stupid mistakes, and you guys can learn from that. Let's see. Let's get some heroes. Alright, we're getting the same guys. Nara's getting buffed up. We're locking in that guy. We don't even have enough to get another item, so let's just run with this. Is there something we can do to make Valka live longer? Absolutely not. We've got everything we want there. Alright, so let's go ahead and be smart this time. I was overthinking that, and I should have known that Radeon was going to make the guys in the back immune and make Nara's pool negated. And then we're playing another guy with the same artifact as me. Yay! Alright, so we just gotta hope that we have a better team than him. Because we got 3 Dead Tide. Maybe he only has 2. Probably not. Maybe we have the better Dead Tide. I think Bonnie would be stronger in this group than possibly Nara at this point. Nara's going to get stronger later. Alright, we're going to put Hodgkin out front, I think, is what we're going to do this time.
A familiar
and then we're going to run Valka in the middle with people around her this time. Yeah, try to put people around her to max out her shield. Maybe that'll... I mean, that's what we did the first time, and that worked out pretty well. Let's run it like that. I might want to consider leaving some of that spot open for Nara so she can grab somebody in the middle. But he's obviously not going to have Radeon this time, but he does have Nara, and he has Sylvana. Right, and I can't grab his Bonnie. I would love to grab the Bonnie. I could try to grab his Sylvana, but I think his Sylvana is going to get the jump off before I get mine. I don't know who gets initiative on this. I probably should know that by now, but I don't. Let's see. Maybe let's put her in the back right here. Maybe she grabs somebody else. And she's getting both of them. Nara's kind of grabbing both of them that way. And we're going to put Viperion over here. We could put him here. But then he's going to pull... Yeah, I want to try to let Nara eat both their starting moves. And hope for the best. Yeah, he's got all of them. We're kind of screwed unless, you know, me having a healer gets me the win. It's close, and Valka is the only one left, and I'm dead. Oh. Yeah, he just nuked me down. Nuke. So my healing did nothing, and his Viperion was doing healing. Mine was, but it wasn't doing fast enough, and Ludwig didn't get fast enough. So, yeah. Not doing too well, as you can see. I've already got 2 losses, only had the 1 win right off the bat. But, I mean, technically I'm still right, because I'm losing to the Death Tide fleet on that one. You know, he had a better, just a full-out DPS team. And his Nara got my Nara and owned it. And see, their Nara did more. Mine did nothing, because I think the Sylvana locked her down, so she couldn't even fight back. So, yeah, not the best result. Let's move on. Hopefully we can get better, you know. But like, I'm not going to sugarcoat any of my videos. I'm not going to edit my videos. You're going to see the exact things I'm doing, and hopefully you like that. But yeah, I mean, I could just record only the good stuff, show you where I win all the time. But I'm going to show you the ugly stuff too. Let's see. Let's go. We could pull that Valka right now, but I really would like to get away from her. Maybe we can get a diamond. We did get Bonnie, so now we could technically run Ludwig and drop Valka. I mean, we're going to lose that legendary slot, and we'll have Bonnie. So let's lock Valka down just in case we want to bring her back in the mythic area if we keep building her. Maybe want to think about something that's going to bring some survival to the group, like the shield on Hodgkin, and move the damage to maybe Bonnie or Viperian. That shielding would help, and he's going to be taunting stuff. In the fact that he has shielding and he has that physical immunity might give me an edge. So I'm going to move this over to Bonnie. Bonnie hits pretty hard. I think Viperian would be equally well. You could even make an argument that should be on my legendary Nara. But I'm going to put it on Bonnie. Alright, so let's roll. We can't find anybody else, but we do have one locked. Let's go ahead. Like I said, I'm still refreshing these days just to see if that strategy works better for me. I got nothing here. And we got a Bonnie. Good. Let's lock that in and we can get Bonnie next time. Back up to legendary. We may even think about getting this heavy axe, but I don't think that would be any good except for maybe for Valka. If we bring her back, Executioner would be good. As far as whenever we get an ult going, any one of these guys' ults, we can get some extra damage. Especially, I'm not sure how it works on the AoE, but if we put that on Hodgkin and his AoE hits everybody, they take 10% more extra damage from everybody else. That could be pretty good, but he doesn't ult very fast, so maybe Bonnie would be a better option. Bonnie ults on everybody as well. It's an AoE. But yeah, we're at the trial stage. We have 2 losses, 1 win. We're moving on to the trial stage. So we're not going to overthink this. Let's keep going. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm rambling. But yeah, I'm trying to explain my process so that you can kind of learn from me. Hopefully you like that and you're actually here for my rambling. All right, let's see. We're going to drop Valka. We're going to roll with Hodgkin up front. And we're going to leave it as open as possible as far as Bonnie and Nara. So I kind of want to leave this, because Nara does more damage the further she pulls someone. So if she can pull somebody within the back, that's what we want. We're going to take a chance and just put it on the corners. So if somebody ends up on those corners, that's fine. Everywhere. And we're going to leave Ludovic. We're going to probably put Ludovic in the back, depending on if we're going to pull from the back. Yeah, so we're going to pull one of these Theodors with Nara. Right there, and that's going to give us max damage because the more distance he travels, the more damage he does. And we're going to put Ludovic right in the back next turn so we get confirmed. And hope we can down this real fast. I don't see any reason why we would have any problem with this, but I could be wrong. Boom, there's one with the Nara pull. Nara's pulling another one. We already got another one down. That's 3. That's 4. Last one. Nara's going to execute. Boom! Damn. And she got 4 kills. So, I mean, let's look at the numbers on that real quick, just to give us an idea. See, yeah, maybe switching that, the Mask of Fury to Nara might make sense, because she can kill even faster then. And the faster, because that's what she's for. She's basically an assassin. She is a rogue class, so she's trying to get someone off the board as fast as possible. Bonnie's for AoE. Hodgkin's like a pseudo-tank AoE. Valka is like a pseudo-tank. Single target stun damage. Viperian is basically AoE. He does some weird stuff as far as the healing and whatnot as well. And we didn't get any tokens. We didn't get lucky there. So that's too bad. We got the artifact. I wasn't even looking at it. I was talking to you guys. I think we got artifact bonus points. I think that's what we ended up getting. And I don't have any way that I can pull this Bonnie that I really, really, really want and would love to have. And we're going to take a chance and run this sucker over and hope she can snipe somebody right off of it. And people we're going against are almost certainly going to know, oh, we got equipment. That's what we got. We got equipment. All right, so, oh, that's more than one. So we got to get another one of those if we want any bonus off of it. So let's look at the other one first. And attack speed 1 behind, so maybe kind of stack Bonnie. Put Bonnie and then put Viperian behind Bonnie, or vice versa. So we want to put Bonnie behind him so she can attack faster. I think we're going to do that. We're going to put this on Viperian and put Bonnie behind Viperian when we start on the map. And that should work pretty well. And then we're just going to throw the Greaves on Bonnie for now. It does us no good because we don't have multiple copies of it, but might as well put it on somebody, right? There's another one if we wanted to try to get that, to get the extra haste, but the way my group is running right now, it's probably just going to end up being a dead eye. So let's go ahead and match up and see if we can get another win. And another foreign name. No idea what that is. Hey, nice outfit though. Looks like a little Sherlock Holmes type outfit. And looks like we're doing the melee one. So she's going to surround all heroes with flame when the battle starts, dealing true damage to adjacent enemy heroes. people from the max HP, same target damage, blah, 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 blah. In other words, she's going to be running a heavy melee group most likely, and she's going to try to bunch them up all around my heroes. So we're going to run Hodgkin in the front. We're going to put Ludovic probably right next to Hodgkin because he does a stun with his flower aura, so if someone runs right into it, they'll get stunned. So let's put him right next to him, so maybe they'll run around and hit stun. And we're going to try to grab somebody with Nara here, 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 all along these back edges. Definitely not putting Nara over here unless we think we're going to try to grab somebody in this area. So let's go ahead and run
Great
Viperion. See, there's a problem. We probably want to put Viperion over here so we can drop Bonnie here. So hit confirm. Alright, so that should be okay. It doesn't look like any of these heroes will run directly at Viperion. It's possible that Sonya will, but Perseus is far enough up that he's going to go straight to my tank and hopefully get stunned. What we probably want to think about doing is taking my Nara and pulling him, though. That's not a long distance, but she does do a stun as well. So she'll pull him, stun him, and then hopefully snipe the hell out of him. So we're going to drop Bonnie and get the attack speed increase from Viperion, and here we go. Let's run this. Sonya's buffing, yeah, and he's got massive furies on all these guys. Come on, we need damage, we need damage. Hodgson's already gone. We need a real tank. But we're raw. Oh, we mowed him down after he dropped, though. I was so fast, I didn't even have time to comment on any of it. So Viperion was really racking it up. Nara racked it up. Let's watch a replay of that. I wish I could slow it down in slow motion. Maybe I should record it, you know, and then slow motion it. There goes my Hodgkin. I tried to pull. Yeah, see, he's stunned by Nara. Then he's down, and then, yeah, it was nasty. So there's a lot of damage there. I mean, their artifact, to be fair, their artifact was kind of a weak artifact. That melee one I've not had good luck with. So I shouldn't have been surprised, but they did just jack up my Hodgkin. So maybe I want to try moving people back so they survive longer. My range damage can get kicked in. Then that sucker didn't even do anything. I mean, he was down like cat. So that shield did not help much. It did taunt all enemies, so that probably is another factor as to why Hodgkin dropped so fast. But he did allow everybody else to do their job. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab that Bonnie, of course. Trying to think of a way we can get Hodgkin to live longer without getting a tank. I don't know if I want to keep hanging on to Valka. I may want to just go ahead and sell her. Because I don't think I'm ever going to use her again. Honestly, I don't see... I could try to build her up to Mythic and see if I keep her. And maybe I'm being an idiot. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. You guys can leave a comment if you're watching this and let me know why I should be using Valka. You know, because maybe I am stupid for getting rid of her. But I'm going to drop her. I got 61 tokens now. This does the tile in front increase, so I can put someone like Bonnie in. But then we're losing the attack speed from Viperion. I don't know. You know, at this point, I just need better items is what it is. Attack speed. I get my Nara. I'm going to go ahead and lock that Nara in and hope I get Viperion or Hodgkin or possibly a Diamond. Diamond is really what we want, and then we can drop Ludovic and just go straight DPS with Diamond as a tank. That's what we really want. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take her off the board because we have a lot of tokens, and we're going to keep refreshing so we don't eat up that slot over and over again. Max slots, there we go. We got Hodgkin. Now this increased ultimate damage would be really good for Bonnie, but I hate the idea of pulling it now because I want to try to see if I can get a Hodgkin on the next several refreshes. That would be ideal. Viperion would work. Obviously any other hero copy would work, but Hodgkin's right on the edge, so that's why we're trying to get him now. Oh, and I probably should lock this in too. I missed that last one. I'm getting sloppy. Let's see. Keep looking for Hodgkin or someone else. Hodgkin or someone else. Nope. Last refresh before. Yep, there's Bonnie. We're going to go ahead and pull that Bonnie. And then hope we get a Hodgkin out of this on the next round if we get a win. We need wins. We need wins, wins. We got to win from here on out. We got to get 7 straight. So here we go. We're going to match up. And we're going to buff this sucker up next too. Yeah, because they get unaffected. When you have at least 4, which just means we're running all 4 of them already, and they'd be unaffected. That's going to help too, especially with this magic damage taken. 20% less is huge. So getting that pumped up, this is another reason why I was looking for Hodgkin, because that would have buffed it up, and I would be sitting a lot better on magic damage reduction. So let's go ahead and match up, see what we get. Nippin. Okay. What's up, Nippin? He's running the Endress buffer. He's probably going to have a lot of wilders, the typical group that I would be running, that wilder group, with Idris in there. So he's probably going to have Pang, Fedor, Valara, Ravion, someone, any of those, maybe Lily May. Let's see. Let's run this sucker and see how we go. I'm going to kind of pull Hodgkins away a little bit.
The battlefield.
And then put, I'm going to put him there. So maybe, I don't know, maybe putting him out front would be a good blocker. He's going to take damage faster too, though. So I don't know if that's a smart idea or not. I'm not liking it, so I'm going to pull him back a little bit so they can kind of both get targeted, especially if he has some heroes over here. Let's see, and we're going to leave those back spots open so Nara can try to grab somebody in those areas if possible. And Viperian's going to be in the front on the far right, so we can drop Bonnie here, or possibly Nara. Nara may want to be there to pull whoever's in this slot. And it looks like that's what we're going to be looking at. So his number one damage dealer is obviously going to be Idris, because he's buffing him up with the artifact. So I'm going to just aim for him. I could try to go for Ravion, or probably end up with Valara, who's going to end up here, and Fedor's probably going to be here. Or Pang, possibly, in either one of those slots. But we're going to go for Idris, because that's his number one damage. He even has an item on him, which does attack speed, I think. So yeah, attack speed, after the assist or defeat. And then we're going to drop Bonnie right behind Viperian to get that extra speed. So when we pull Idris in here, they're all going to gang up on him. That's what we want to see. So hit confirm. And let's, hopefully this happens. Oh, I need to turn the speed off. That's why the speed matches are going so fast. Alright, taking it down to regular speed. Viperian is almost dead. He's gone. We lost him. I didn't even see what happened off the bat. Yeah, we didn't get a pull because he had Ravion. Yeah, we should have thought of that. Ravion negated my pull on Ender, so I probably should have just gone for one of the other two in the front. And that's it. I'm dead. I'm gone. So there we go. And as you can see, he had a mythic Endress. No wonder I lost. I mean, I have no even close to a mythic. But he already had a mythic Endress with an item on it. So as soon as he killed somebody, it buffed him up. And he just mowed me down. I didn't stand a chance on that, especially with Ravion buffing those people in the back. So it negated my Nara. Had my Nara grabbed him, I would have had a chance at winning that. In fact, I think it's pretty likely I would have won that had he not had Ravion. Ravion is what screwed me there. Ravion saved him and murdered me. So, yeah, it doesn't always go very smoothly. Thanks for watching, guys. I could jump right back into another one, make it a longer video, but I think we're going to call it there for tonight. And hopefully what I plan on doing next is doing a feature on Marcel. I'll go ahead. I'll give you a preview. Hold on. Let's go back to my hero pool, and I'll talk about like a skills breakdown and do some recaps on some of the data I have with Marcel. I've got her at P4 already, Paragon 4. I've got her just, one thing away from being maxed out on her weapon. So as you can see, I need a few more red keys to get her up to maximized. I've got her fully charmed out. So, but yeah, I'm going to talk about her skill pool, and I'm going to talk about, show some replays of PvP stuff with her, both Arena, Supreme Arena, some of the friendly duel stuff I do with my guild, and explain why I think she's so good, and why I think she is pretty much she's going to be a staple in PvP for a long time to come. I think she's extremely similar to Siren, but that's just a small preview. And I'll explain why I think that on the next video that I most likely will release. So it will either be another Honor Duel, or it will be a showcase on Marcel. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully you liked it. If you did like it, tell your friends about it. Tell your friends to watch it. Hopefully they'll enjoy it. I mean, I'm just doing it for fun. I'm not trying to get famous or anything. So don't think there's any danger of that. So have a good night, guys. Bye.